Hey guys, what's going on? This is part 3 of the Gone Home Console Edition gameplay, and we just entered the, what is this, the music room I said? The music room. So for those of you that have watched the first 2 parts, I don't need to recap because you've already been on it. There's some sort of punk rock band chick that's in the military. Little sister is a troubled teen. I've been out of town at Amsterdam for probably a year, it seems like. Mom and Dad, I have no idea. They've not really said anything. Mom works for these records. They are. Wow. No wonder it's the music room. Mom works as a park ranger or something. Dad's a writer. He has a couple books, and he does reviews for electronic equipment like VCRs. And Uncle Oscar was a pharmacist who died, who sounds like he was a recluse and never left the house, left everything he owned to Dad, who is Terrence. And here we are. I'm home and nobody's here, so now we're looking at all of this stuff. The reproductive system worksheet, Samantha Greenbrier. The menstrual cycle, it travels through the fallopian tube. Yeah, no thank you. World history. That actually looks like a world history book I had in school. Alright, so back about this game. We're trying to figure out what exactly is going on. Play record. That's not creepy. Open door. There's some whiskey. It looks like a little bar in the music room. That's not so bad. This dude's got his own book everywhere. I mean, is he conceited, or does he just have so many he has nowhere else to put them? Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than the sales of the first. Our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working with you, blah, 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 blah. So, Dad got laid off, and it's kind of funny that the layoff letter, hey, you no longer have a publisher, is in the bar. And there's shot glasses laying everywhere. So did Dad get laid off and came down here and just drank it off, or what? Turn this off. Okay. Alright, we need something cool to happen here. I mean, come on. It's just so much reading, man. It's so much reading. Records everywhere. More of his books. He's got books everywhere. Oh, we got a letter. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over for your new home. He's been missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood. Okay, so Danny was the kid. We found that letter earlier that Danny misses Samantha and wanted to come hang out. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape. His Nintendo Street Fighting tape. Typical mom to call it a tape, right? And I gave my permission. He needs to spend more time, less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house at any time. Thanks, Mary Schultz. All right.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
So Danny was kind of a weirdo, but he had cool games, so maybe I'll call him. That's funny. Oh, there's another note. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Samantha. Yeah, I am totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. L. So are they? Oh, they're gonna play Street Fighter? Because look at the Ayukin at the bottom there. All right. Oh, here we go.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Okay. So the kids that she wanted to meet up with and play Street Fighter with, she got to meet one. Her name is Lonnie. So they must be good friends. They're gonna come. She's gonna come over and check out the house. And I don't know if you saw that when the talking was going on. Sorry. I picked up a note that said, "Katie, please don't tell Mom and Dad what I found," or something about the attic. I don't remember. So something's going on with the attic. So we're gonna go upstairs. So we already went to all of those rooms, all the way to the basement, which is locked. So the only place we haven't gone so far that's also not locked is upstairs. So we're gonna check out up here. Cards. What is this? Controlled burn. Boone County controlled burn. Blah 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 blah. Nobody cares. Oh God. Why is this house so creepy? Oh, thank God. Okay. Looks like a tape cover. Oh God.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
It sounds like little sister's getting a pretty heavy interest in this Lonnie girl. Talking about she just feels right and all this. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going to the city on my own is frankly absurd compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across the ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. So there's a hate letter to Mom and Dad. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. All right. Here we go into this room. This says radiation. Let's turn on the lamp. I don't think there's radiation. So I'm guessing this must be... Did those things glow? Were they glowing? What's going on with the TV? Why is all the VCRs and games and stuff... Are those... What? Super Nintendo game? Nice! Adventurous the Cat. That is so cool. It's not a real game, obviously, but a Super Nintendo game. Alright. Whatever was hooked up here is missing. There's a note. What does that say? Chun-Li moves. Fireball, lightning kick, helicopter kick, air... Oh, that's funny. Wow, that's cool. Alright, turn this off. It's getting annoying. I wanted to see if those stars glow. Yeah, they do a little bit. Alright. So we just entered this room. I'm guessing this is Sam's room. We're going to cut this one off here. I don't want these to get super long and boring for you guys. So we'll cut this one off and we'll go into, I guess, part 4.